Hello everyone, Drew here for Drew Dat Games live on Drew Dat Entertainment for the Drew Dat Games pre-show live stream. About 9, 10, 11, about 2.5 to 3 hours early here for it. Because my co-host for it, for the DNC show, is going to be busy later on this afternoon, so we're doing this now. So, with all of that said, what is the Drew Dat Game Awards pre-show? Well, it's going to be a smaller version of the Drew Dat Game Awards, and it's with the co-host of the DNC show, CD, who is here with me via the PlayStation Network. Hello, my friend. I should change the background so that music is not playing anymore. Give me a sec here. So we have a quiet theme here. Well, that's annoying too. I want a quiet theme, you goddamn moron. Is this one quiet? Hopefully.
Sounds quiet.
Not on my end, it's not. Let's try this one. Nope. I guess that'll have to do. Hopefully that works. This is why I prefer fucking Xbox and Xbox Live, folks. The dashboard of the PlayStation makes too much goddamn noise. But it is what it is. If you guys hear that, then there's nothing I can fucking do with it. But as I was saying, the co-host and the mastermind for the DNC show, CD here. Hello, my friend.
Hello.
Hope you guys can hear him. And whatnot, but with no one in the live chat yet. I won't know that till someone says something. But with that in mind, what we're going to go over here are the Drew's Choice Award, CD's Choice, CD's Most Anticipated, and Drew's Most Anticipated Game categories. And then we will also reveal the best sports games, since CD is the sports guy for sports games. And let's see, what else should we reveal here? I guess.
I think that's it. Most anticipated game and best sports game.
Well, considering that I had already previously said it on the internet, hey Chunk the Punk, how's it going? I'm here with my co-host for the DNC show, which the show is named after him and myself, my friend CD. We got Chunk the Punk, our top moderator, in the chat right now. That's your cue to say hi to him.
Hello.
I hope that CD is sounding okay to you, Chunk. He's coming via the PlayStation Network because he refuses to go to Xbox at any point in his lifetime, which would be a benefit for the show. so we wouldn't have loud background noise from the PlayStation homepage. Let me try something here. Let me just bring up our chat thing. No, that didn't help any. Fuck if I care. Chunk says hello in the chat to you.
Hello, Chunk.
So with that, so like I was saying, what we're going to announce here are these categories: Drew's Choice, CD's Choice, Drew's Most Anticipated Game, CD's Most Anticipated Game, Best Sports Game, Worst Game of the Year, and we're going to end it with revealing the official winner of Streamer of the Year as well. Chunk the Punk wants to know if he can hop in onto the show with us.
Sure.
CD's fine with it, Chunk, and obviously you're the top moderator. Go for it. In fact, let me... because he is one of my friends on here. Just log on to your PlayStation, Chunk, and you'll see an invite from me. So yeah, we're about to have a special guest, everyone. Chunk the Punk, the top moderator on the channel, and for Drew Dat Games and Drew Dat in general. So with that in mind, while we're waiting for Chunk, we're gonna just get to what do you want? Well, as I said previously, since I teased it on my Twitch stream, we will announce the Streamer of the Year on this stream as well, but that will be the big award for this one. So, yeah. So with that in mind, CD, what do you want to do first? One of yours or one of mine to announce?
What would you want to mine since this is what the show's about?
Yeah, now a quick... Hey, Gaming. We got Gaming or What in the chat, who was a previous special guest on the Drew Dat Games podcast previously, as well as Breaking Rocks. So, hello, Chunk the Punk. Thank you for joining the pre-stream for the Drew Dat Game Awards, my friend.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
And it's good to hear your voice for the first time, too, ever. Well, welcome to Drew Dat Entertainment. Welcome to the DNC show. And again, another first for Drew Dat Games, our first special guest on the DNC show.
Very glad to be here.
You see, CD, this is why I like streaming this stuff when it works. So we can have moments like this.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, like I was saying, the big award we're going to announce here is the Streamer of the Year, since I already basically let the cat out of the bag on my Twitch stream yesterday, effectively. But with that in mind, CD, do you want to do the CD's Choice Award or your top anticipated game first?
My most anticipated game, I think we've gotten to this already, but we'll do it again, is going to be 2K WWE Wrestling for next year.
That would be WWE 2K22 he's talking about.
Yep. And the reason why that's my most anticipated is because that's when we're going to see whether or not it's a good game or a bad game. I'm kind of hoping it's a good game, but we'll see when it comes out.
To answer Gaming or What in the chat quickly, he says he just got up, and how am I doing? I'm doing just fine. Getting this out into the wild because one of us has to go grocery shopping in the afternoon, so he won't be available for the original start time of the stream, that being CD. So that's why we're going live 3 hours early. In a complete utter contrast to Friday Night Tights, who regularly starts their stream about 30 minutes late. We go live here sometimes 3 hours early on Drew Dat and Drew Dat Entertainment and Drew Dat Games. But with that in mind, Chunk, what do you think of CD's most anticipated game, WWE 2K22? Since you're our guest here.
Well, I don't play a lot of sports games, but
Yeah.
As long as he's excited about it, that's cool.
I genuinely have played wrestling games for many years myself, and I'm only morbidly curious as to what 2K22 is going to be like, considering the complete and utter fucking failure that 2K20 was for the series. Because
that's why it's my most anticipated, because I want to see whether or not it's going to be a good game or a bad game.
It's not, because I have my concerns because of the last one we got. And my point of view is there's no fucking way it can be anywhere near that bad, because if it is, it's a dead franchise if that's the case. WWE and Vince McMahon would be really stupid they already are really stupid to continue the contract with Take-Two Interactive at this point. But that's beside my point at this point. That's a lot of points.
Yeah, hopefully they don't sneak in those ads like they did for that one. What was it? It was like a UFC game or something.
That was EA and UFC Undisputed something or another, I think.
Oh, it was EA. Okay.
Yeah. Well, EA's been doing all the UFC games, so. So with that in mind, I'll get into my top anticipated game, which is the obvious to any hardcore gamer, Elden Ring. Which, after watching the trailer for that, like I said, and like Desert Nord and what others have said that have seen it, they see what I'm talking about. It's basically the love child of Dark Souls meets Skyrim, effectively, from the gameplay demo that we got a couple months ago. CD?
I'm interested to see if it's going to be anything like the older Skyrims.
Well, from the gameplay we got, this is what Skyrim should have been gameplay-wise in the first place. If that's actually what the gameplay legitimately is at launch of Elden Ring. Chunk, do you have any thoughts on Elden Ring?
It looks interesting. From what I've seen and heard, the gameplay is kind of more like a Dark Souls game, which isn't really quite my thing. So
it's not really my thing, but with the open worldness, it seems like a love child between open world games and Dark Souls. Which you say open world game to me, and that's one of the times that my ears perk up. Open world. Well, we've had a lot of those, but they've been genuinely fun.
Yeah, I love open world games,
so this is Souls in an open world. I can't imagine an open world being that brutal. Per se, but with that in mind,
I'm wondering if there's going to be multiple ways to play the game.
Well, in an open world, there usually is. So, but we can only wait and see because the game comes out in like February, I think. So, it's only a couple months away. So.
And is it going to be exclusive to the Xbox?
No, it's on.
Not at the Xbox per se, but PS5 and Xbox as whatever they call it.
That's a good question. I'm pretty sure not.
I'm hoping that's the case because it's still incredibly tough to find a PS5 or
Uh,
an Xbox.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. The struggles that I had just to get a Series S was to put it nicely, frustrating. Oops. Not PS $, PS4. So yes, it is coming out for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One as well. So there is box art for the PS4, so that would mean that it is coming out for the last gen systems. In the case of Elden Ring, so you're not going to miss out, guys. But are you still out, Chunk? Well, until he wakes up, we're going to continue. He says in the chat, I'll be right back. Gotta take a call. All right, sounds good. Even though you're not going to hear that. But anyway, while we're waiting for him, I'm just going to go ahead and get into the Drew's Choice Award at this point, which I didn't change it from my initial thing. Yeah, enough on with this being but just that. Drew's Choice is Far Cry 6. So with that in mind, Far Cry 6 being my most enjoyable thing to play on live stream and to just play in front of other people. So that's why it's the Drew's Choice for 2021. And the fact that it has a character in the game that's getting an award this year as well. So, CD, anything to add?
The Far Cry series basically has been a good series throughout, hasn't it?
To a degree, yeah.
Yeah.
I personally had not gotten to Far Cry Primal yet. I still have it digitally for the Xbox. And the reason you're seeing the map for Assassin's Creed Valhalla behind me on the screen behind me is because I was playing that till CD and I decided to start this early. So when I get done, obviously you guys know what I'm going to go back to while I'm finishing my laundry. So. But with that in mind, CD, what's the CD's choice game of the year?
Well, mine's a game that came out this year.
Well, it needs to be for the Drew Dat Game Awards. Otherwise, it doesn't count for any of us.
Yeah, 2K21 Golf.
I thought you said it was FIFA 22 because that's where you had me write down.
I kind of changed my mind on it.
Well, you need to let me know this shit.
21 came out this year, so it should count for this year. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense, but you need to tell me shit.
Alright.
It's 2K22, right?
2K21.
That came out this year?
Yeah.
Okay, if you say so. So what's so good about PGA Tour 2K21?
Well, one thing, it's multiple ways to play it. It's a really good game, and I enjoy playing it. But you can play online, you can play it. You can set the difficulties to basically anything.
Yeah. So when you say there's multiple ways to play it, so I can grab a baseball bat and hit the ball off the tee instead.
No, unfortunately not.
Then there are multiple ways to play it by my standards.
Mhm.
Chunk says he has to bounce. He'll be back in 30 minutes if we're still live. All right, sounds good, man. Something urgent just came up. No problem, Chunk. But with that in mind, the best sports game of the year goes to MLB The Show 21 because there wasn't much to compete with it that was any good. Plus, it got the most votes from the community. So, CD?
It's a solid game. I just have a few gripes about it. One, whenever I do Road to Show and I choose a pitcher, sometimes they'll have the pitcher hit and then sometimes it won't.
My biggest gripe from the show is that the carryover from the previous game is gone.
Right, that too.
Yeah, which therefore makes the MLB The Show 20 better than 21 for me.
Mm-hmm.
So 21 is taking a step back from the previous year's game.
Yeah.
We'll see what 22 brings, but if the carryover isn't back because of the show going to a whole nother platform with Xbox as well, which I imagine is part of the case, but that's no excuse to not have it as a feature for PlayStation, which would give the PlayStation version an advantage at that point, but it doesn't have it. So there's no reason to choose one system over the other because it's the same on both.
And I'm hoping that when they come out with 22, they fix a lot of the glitches in the stats and stuff. Like, one glitch I found in the stats is I was 5th in the major in the American leagues in pitching one year, but I was 1st in the majors in pitching, which is kind of effed up.
I got to quickly answer something in the live chat from Gaming or What. You're welcome to jump in if you are on PS4 because that's where this chat is taking place. Gaming. Otherwise, if not, then it's just going to be the two of us while we're waiting for Chunk to get back. But we're going to continue on with the show without him. And if we finish up before he gets back, then that's just the way it is. Yep. So that's the way it is, Gaming. If you can hop on PlayStation Network and jump in, you're welcome to do it. But if not, then don't worry about it. You are certainly welcome to join us for the Drew Dat Games one, which will be via Xbox Live Party Chat on Friday, which is the big show anyway. So with that in mind, we went through Drew's choice, CD's choice, our top anticipated games, best game. We're going to do 2 more categories, and then that will be that at this point. But we're going to end with Streamer of the Year. So with that in mind, I'm going to let you pick between 2. Do you want to reveal the best music or the worst game of the year?
I'll have to say worst game of the year.
All right. So with that in mind, as chosen by the community, the worst game of 2021 is in fact Battlefield 2042. Now, we probably shouldn't be doing this, considering that I haven't played it, you haven't played it. I don't know if the third guy who is currently taking care of his own personal stuff right now has played it, but I know that Joshi, the on our team, has, but he'll be here Friday for the main show of the Drew Dat Game Awards. So he can give us more info on Battlefield 2042, but from the outrage on the internet, it rightfully earns the Worst Game of the Year award. CD,
I'm no gripe.
you are no gripe or you have no gripe?
I have no gripe.
Because it sounded like you said, I am no gripe. Well, I hope not. So, with that in mind, with no one saying anything in the chat, you know what? We are going to do two more. Best side character, since I did talk about Far Cry 6. Best side character for 2021 is Guapo, the alligator from Far Cry 6, who spends a lot of the time running in the middle of the street getting run over. So when I'm streaming it, I'm usually yelling at Guapo, get the fuck out of the street, or never mind, I guess I have alligator boots now again. And he also does seem to like eating dogs quite a bit. But he's an alligator, so what do you expect? CD?
Nothing to add.
So I guess you don't like alligators.
Well, I haven't played it yet, so.
No, whatever. So with that in mind, the big award we're revealing here that I basically let slip out on my Twitch stream of playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt yesterday, because on Saturday, on Christmas, on Christmas morning, I sent out a video on YouTube saying, since there's a 3-way tie for Streamer of the Year, whoever streams first will be declaring victory at that point, because I don't know how else to decide it when there's a tie. So therefore, leaving it in their hands of those 3 people to decide who the winner would be amongst themselves at that point. So with that in mind, one of them did in fact go live on Christmas, and that's Jade Shadow, Jade Fire, or Mara Jade, whatever you choose to call her. So, CD, anything to add?
No.
Well, that's very enlightening. But yeah, as I said before, it's good that Mara is the Streamer of the Year, considering what she did for Drew Dat Games on Twitch by rating it and attracting all this attention that it has now gotten, to the point where it's like 3 away from 40 followers now, which means it's 10 away from the last goal that needs to be made on the road to partnership on Twitch. That's the last one. Just 10 more people need to follow at this point till I meet all 4 of those goals. And it's all thanks to Mara by that initial raid that she did 2 or 3 months ago. And since then, I've been rated by X-Ray Girl from Geeks and Gamers. Radio, I think, or maybe I rated her 5 times. I don't remember at this point. I've been rated by My Nerdy Home as well, who partners with Mara for the Talk Nerdy to Us podcast on YouTube. Also been... Yes. And, yeah. Also, I can confirm here that we know who the runner-up is now because he went live yesterday. So the third person of those 3 has not streamed yet since Christmas, which means the top 3 streamers, according to the vote getting, are the Streamer of the Year, Mara Jade. Runner-up is Lethal Lightning. Third place is Heel vs. Babyface. 4th place is Ryan Kinnell of RK Outpost, Patriot Outpost, and Geeks and Gamers, and Gaming with Geeks and Sports Wars on YouTube. And, yeah, that was 4th. And 5th place is My Nerdy Home. So, with that in mind, anything to add about any of that, CD?
No, I'm just glad the channel's going well.
Well, the Twitch channel...
Thank you, Mara.
Yeah, well, that's the Twitch channel, and because of all the eyes that she brought in, that's where Chunk the Punk came from. He was in that initial raid. Joshy064 was in a later raid, who is now a team member for Drew Dat Games. So she has done more than just grow the Twitch channel. She's actually grown our team with that one simple act of kindness. Because she brought people into our little community, our little family here, in the ass end of nowhere of the internet called Drew Dat Games and Drew Dat Entertainment, that I've also come to call the Drew Dat Underground. Because largely no one even notices when I do shit. Or when we do shit, I should say. But with all of that in mind,
I'm busy.
Is it okay? Just tell her it's okay to tell me.
It's okay to tell my mom.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
that's all right, dude. So with all of that in mind, any last minute hopes and whatever for the upcoming year for gaming?
I'm just hoping for a better show and a good WWE 2K wrestling game.
What I'd like to see is retailers do their fucking job for the first time in 2 years.
And more availability for the PS5 and Xbox.
Well, it has to first of all start with retailers putting the shit on store shelves and not saying, hey, you have to compete with bots only on the fucking internet. Instead, people walking to the store and buying fucking shit from a retailer, which they're fucking there for. That's what the building is there for. The retailer's there to sell you shit. If they don't put it on store shelves, if they make you buy it from the website, competing with bots and whatever, guess what? That retailer is fucking you. That retailer is not doing their job. That retailer is seemingly scamming you at that point. And I know because I work for a company that's doing that just now and does not seem to give a fuck, even when I bring it up to the leaders at the store. I just get pat on the head, given a cookie, and told to go back to the truck. I wish I was making that up. That's kind of the case. It's actually more like they give me a donut and tell me to go back to work. And I know why you're laughing, because you've been there with me.
Yep.
But with that in mind, any last minute things from the chat? This is the opportunity to ask. Anything else on your mind, CD?
No, that's basically it. So it was going to be a short podcast.
Well, it was going to be a short, quick little stream here, yeah, because we were only going to go over a couple of things here.
I did tell you that I was leaving, right?
That you were leaving what?
The channel?
You were leaving the gaming channel, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not where this is. This is on the entertainment channel.
Okay.
Yeah, you said you were leaving all the other stuff, but as I figured, you and I would still have the C&D show, which is exactly what this is.
Alright.
Because you did say you wanted to continue the C&D show, and you did say that you wanted to do a smaller version of the Drew Dat Game Awards with just us.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what we got, because we got to have, well, at least for a minute, Chunk the Punk, a special guest on from the community as well, which ordinarily he wouldn't have the opportunity to be on, because usually we do stuff via Xbox, which he's not on, so. But gaming in the chat has nothing, so with that in mind, I have nothing further. So I will do my usual closing for the gaming podcast that I usually do. CD, what are you going to be up to other than the obvious going grocery shopping, like gaming related?
I'm going to be playing cards or 2K22 basketball.
My case, you guys know, you see it right behind me on the screen back here. I'm getting back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla while I'm doing my laundry downstairs. But other than that, I will be live I was planning to go live on Drew Dat Games on YouTube with some Spider-Man, but I'm feeling a little more frisky than that today, so I might just say fuck it and just do some more of The Witcher on Twitch after my laundry is done today. So yeah, so I'll be live on Twitch with some more Witcher today. So be prepared for that, guys. I'll see you guys at that point once I'm live on Drew Dat Games on Twitch here with some Witcher 3 Wild Hunt today. But other than that, I don't have anything else planned. I have to work tomorrow to be there at 3:30, and then Tuesday evening I'm gonna try to do something because I don't have to work Wednesday. But next week I have a lot more time off because I only work Tuesday next week. The rest of the week I'm off next week to do whatever the hell I want. So expect a lot of streams every day next week. So that's all I got. Any last minute thoughts, CD?
No.
All right. So with that in mind, I will see you guys
For joining us.
briefly. Yes, thank you so much, Chunk, for being here for the brief moment that you were. And with that in mind, I will see you guys in a little while live on Twitch for Witcher 3 Wild Hunt to continue some more of that. And I will see you guys also definitely on Friday for the official Drew Dat Game Awards on Drew Dat Games here on YouTube on that channel with my usual hosts of CD and Joshy on there as well, and maybe special guests like Gaming or What will pop in as he was asking about doing that here. And we'll get through all of that on Friday at noon. Hopefully we stick to the regularly scheduled time, unlike today, CD.
Mm-hmm.
So with that in mind, keep gaming. May the force be with us because we need it. Fuck Naughty Dog. Fuck Disney. And I will see you guys later on today on Twitch. Later, guys.
Peace out.
What's wrong with piecing in?
Are we putting together puzzles?
I was trying to make a sex joke, but never mind. See you, gaming.